everyone. We are back with the Terms of Engagement series. As always, I'm your host, Brooke, and it's great to have you here. So as a reminder, in this series, we're walking through outreach stages where we deepen the connection and engagement with the audience as they continue along their journey of change. So far, we have engaged our audience all the way through the action stage. Yes, we've covered the invitation, the conversation, and the ask. Now it's time to reward their efforts. But wait, aren't we done here? Too often, our engagement efforts end at the ask stage. We successfully encourage the audience to take action, check the box, done, and move on to the next person or project. But that leaves us in a cycle of adding more and more people to the top of the funnel without recognizing that audience members who have already started or completed the ask are hugely valuable to sustaining and growing our effort. If we stop our outreach before this final chapter, we miss a critical opportunity to retain the audience's attention and deepen their engagement with the cause, which is why we need Chapter 4, the reward. This step doesn't even exist in the original ADA model that I've based a lot of this off of, and it's the most commonly added component in the gabillion iterations of the framework, because advertisers also recognize the lost benefits of not keeping audiences engaged, even after they've taken the desired action. Corporations tend to think of this stage as loyalty. Their goal is to have the brand be the consumer's number one choice, to the point where they don't even consider buying any other brand. And loyalty is often secured through delivering quality products that get the job done, like your preferred laundry detergent, through convenient and efficient services that you don't really want to live without, like Amazon Prime, and benefits that increase when you buy that brand. These are things like Hilton Honors or other hotel brands' reward points that accrue the more that you stay in those places. But rewards and loyalty look different in the context of motivating action for the planet. Our goal in this stage is to help the audience feel good about what they've accomplished, so they are more likely to repeat the action, tell others to take action, and even try leveling up their own personal efforts. So let's look at the different types of rewards that we can use in this stage, in this chapter. And I don't really mean like the show me the money kind of rewards. These are other things. Now, some people in our audience will naturally feel a sense of warm glow and intrinsic pride after doing something good for the planet, which becomes a reward in itself. But since we invited the audience into this journey in the first place, we should do our part to celebrate and validate their efforts. It's akin to thanking someone for taking the time out of their day to come to your party. Speaking of which, a thank you message goes a really long way. Thank you for signing the petition. Thank you for joining the webinar. Thank you for raising funds for our organization on your birthday. Thank you for taking the first step towards a more sustainable future. It all adds up to we see you and we appreciate you. Another reward can be providing the audience with a symbol of success. These can be small token items like I voted stickers or special band-aids for getting the flu or COVID shot, or profile frames they can use on their social media pages. Symbols serve double duty. They help our audience feel a sense of validation and accomplishment, but they also provide a helpful dose of social proof that encourages others to do the same. And symbols can be especially powerful during time-bound requests, like blood drives. In fact, in 2023, the Red Cross gave out Snoopy shirts that say, "Be cool, give blood," to anyone who donated blood during this time period. It helped drive visibility and interest in donating blood after a period of really low donation numbers, and also served as a cool badge of honor for those who followed through. It's a great example of providing that symbol of success. But a caveat, creating something this popular may raise the bar for your future events, so plan your budgets accordingly down the road. Another form of reward can be showing proof that the individual actions lead to collective difference. There's growing cynicism these days that individual action isn't enough. And certainly one person can't create systemic change by themselves, but we can't achieve collective action without a lot of individuals contributing to the cause. Therefore, it's important to share the impact and outcomes as often as possible, even if you haven't reached the ultimate goal yet, in order to retain optimism among the audience. You can do this by showcasing how many people have taken action in total, how it's leading up to making a difference, and what the organization plans to do next to keep that momentum going. And consider in this stage guiding the audience to the next step. Okay, they did the action. Now what can they do? And sure, it might involve sharing the effort on social media and with their friends, but what else? If we successfully validate and reward the audience, then they likely have the energy and enthusiasm to do more. Planning ahead for the next steps they can take mean you won't leave the audience hanging in this crucial moment. I wrote a few articles last year that you can check out on the website at brooktully.com, and you can go to all articles. And these articles talk about planning a project's next steps, so that gives you additional ideas for how to keep the audience engaged once you implemented that part of your project. And there's one about a helpful behavior change guide that you can download. Once the audience has done that, what's next? You just held a stakeholder meeting. It ended. People are interested. Now what can they do? You launched a petition. Someone signed it. Now what? So those blogs that are on the website will help you think about those next steps and how to guide the audience to do more. Well, folks, that's a wrap. We've covered all 4 stages of what is truly this beta version of this engagement framework. And the intention here is deepening our connection and our engagement with the audience as they travel through this journey of change. I hope this process and this framework and walking through it in these separate posts have been helpful to break the process into more manageable chunks so that it's less daunting and overwhelming. And I hope that it means that you won't be kind of staring at a blank sheet of paper saying, oh no, how do I even start? If you have ideas, thoughts, or feedback on how this framework can be improved, please reach out. I'd love to hear your ideas. I'm constantly iterating on these things myself, so you can find me at brooke@brooktully.com. But thank you so much for listening and for being part of this journey as we have explored what this journey can look like as we engage our audiences throughout. Thank you for listening. Take care.